The document arrived at 11:47 p.m. Not a message. Not a call. A PDF. Just something practical she'd written beneath it. A smile emoji. Like a sedative. I opened it in the quiet, the kind that makes your thoughts sound louder than they are. 3 months together. 3 months of curated laughter, calibrated affection, perfectly timed vulnerability. And now this legal language dressed as romance. 10% of future earnings. Not current. Not shared expenses. Future. I scrolled. My name was already typed in. A blank line waited for my signature, like a blade waiting for a wrist. My phone buzzed again. Love means security, she said. If we're serious. Serious. We'd said that word like a vow. I stared at the ceiling and felt something inside me step back, cold and observant. I didn't argue. I didn't ask why. I didn't laugh it off. I saved the file. Then I felt the silence between us shift subtle, predatory. The kind that only moves when it's sure you're trapped. She framed it as fairness. Her voice was soft when we talked the next day. Measured, as if volume could bruise the idea. You're ambitious, she said. I'm investing my time, my youth. Youth. She was 2 years older than me. She spoke like a ledger, balancing itself. Sacrifice on one side, potential on the other. 10% was nothing, she insisted. A symbolic assurance. A gesture of faith. I nodded. Let her talk. Inside, something recalibrated. I remembered the offhand comments. The jokes about my career trajectory. The way she asked about promotions like she was checking weather forecasts. The sudden interest in my long-term plans after month 2. The way she'd said, I deserve to feel safe. Deserve. When I said no, she didn't explode. She sighed. Wounded. Controlled. That hurts, she said. I didn't think you'd be like this. Like this. A man with a boundary. By evening, the tone shifted. Accusations arrived dressed as disappointment. She said I was devaluing her, treating her less than she deserved. That love wasn't transactional while demanding a transaction. I didn't correct her. I watched. I became careful. I replayed conversations like surveillance footage. Not for proof patterns. The early intensity. The accelerated future talk. Marriage as a lever. Security as a weapon. I didn't confront. I researched. A quiet meeting with a lawyer friend. Hypotheticals. He didn't smile. That clause is aggressive, he said. And unnecessary. Unnecessary is a gentle word for a cage. I drafted a response, not emotional, not defensive. Neutral. I asked questions. Clarifications. What happens if she leaves? If I change careers? If the future shrinks instead of grows? Her replies came faster now. Sharper. She accused me of mistrust, of punishing her for loving me. Love? Always the last refuge. I noticed how often she said you owe me. Not directly. In implication. In tone. In the way she said she'd stood by me for 3 months, like it was a tour of duty. I stayed calm. I stayed kind. And I set a small test. I told her I was considering a lateral move. Less money. More meaning. The silence lasted 2 hours. When she responded, the warmth was gone. The truth didn't arrive as a confession. It arrived as impatience. She dropped the pretense on a Tuesday morning, mid-coffee. Said the quiet part without realizing she'd said it. I just need to know I didn't waste my time. Time. Not love. Not us. Us. I slid my phone across the table. The draft agreement annotated. Legal notes. Risks. Outcomes. Her face changed. The mask didn't fall. It tightened. "You went behind my back," she said. I nodded. "I protected myself." She laughed. Too quickly. "So you think I'm after your money?" "I think you're after certainty," I said. "And control." She reached for my hand. Missed. The room felt sterile now, like a negotiation that had outlived its lies. I told her I'd prepared something too. Another document. Simple. Mutual. No percentages. No future claims. Just an agreement acknowledging autonomy. Her eyes skimmed it. Disgust crept in. "This doesn't protect me," she said. "It protects us," I replied. She pushed it away. Hard. "That tells me everything," she said. "You're selfish." I stood, calm. Surgical. "I won't be leveraged," I said. "And I won't be shamed into surrender." She cried, then. Real tears. Weaponized grief. I didn't touch her. "I deserve more," she said. I nodded again. "Then find it somewhere else." I walked out before she could rewrite the moment. The update is simple. She told mutuals I was afraid of commitment, that I'd undervalued her, that I treated her less than she deserved. I didn't correct the story. I don't need to. I sleep better now. Lighter. Like something parasitic let go. Love doesn't demand collateral, and trust doesn't arrive with fine print. I didn't lose her. I escaped an invoice pretending to be a heart.